So today is a new day. Man, the earplugs again, I tell you. I think it's gonna become my thing. Anyways, today we are going to be doing blinds in the windows that we just installed. My wife just finished, she's doing all the painting on the windows. So that is nice and white. You'll see it in more detail here in a second. But I'm gonna show you how to install blinds today. There are a whole bunch of different blinds, but I can show you how to install these. So let's get into it. Here are the blinds that we have chosen. They are a cordless 2-inch faux wood blind. These are already cut to size. So when you order blinds, you measure the actual length from here to here. And then when you take it to the store, they subtract the amount that's necessary for them to fit properly. So say this is a 45-inch opening, then that means probably a 1/4 inch on each side is what they're going to allow. So these will become a 44.5-inch opening. I think it's more like 44 3/4 in the opening here. So it'll be like 3/4 of a gap, so 1/8 on each side. So I'll have enough room to wiggle room to do all that stuff. So here's the blinds. I'll unbox those in a second, but these are the tools that you're gonna need. There's 2 pencils there, you don't need 2 pencils, but throw one of those away. Anyways, razor knife is handy, scissors are handy, you'll see why in a minute. A drill of some sort, or a screwdriver, one of those. Measuring tape to figure out where you're gonna set the blinds, and that's about it, so let's unbox it. Here are the blinds. The box is opened. This is the blinds right here. This is a cover piece for this, and I unboxed these for you here. These are the end caps for this right here, so this will click onto the end of that and cover the end of it, and then these smaller ones will click on the bottom. So we'll put those on, and then these pieces, as I've already put one on, right here, they just go around this and clip on just like so. And then when you're done, you put the trim piece on it and it clicks on like that, and you won't be able to see the actual blind portion of it. And then the few extra pieces we're not going to use on this installation are these little feet. I'll show you what those do later, and then also these little pieces with these pieces as well. But let's do a little time lapse of putting that together, and then I'll show you how to install it. Now as for the brackets we use to install, these are the 3 right here. So we're gonna take one of these and we're gonna bring it over here. These is what the blinds will click into. Take it over to the window. I've done a pre-measurement of where I want these at, and you'll see the little mark there. I just did 2 inches over and 2 inches out. I'm gonna put that hole on that mark there, there, and there. That will give me enough clearance between this right here for the blinds to close, but also give it a nice reveal here. This one is a little wider than the ones that we'll be doing in the other rooms, but I like the preset that we're choosing from the window depth. So now we'll put these up there, and then we'll click the blinds in. Now that we got the bracket securely up there with 2 long screws each, one there, one in the middle, support the middle, one over there, let's click in the new blinds. Putting the blinds up are just as simple as letting that little clip right in there and then pushing this so that back clip will come around the back. So now that we got that clipped in, we're gonna work on the length of these blinds because they always come at a pre-length measurement and they're just a little bit long. So we'll cut these with the scissors. That's what the scissors are for. There, there, and there. All these ones we're not gonna use, and we'll get rid of them. And then we're gonna cut these ropes down, and then I'll show you how to tie them back down to where it's the perfect length. after you cut those blinds out, so you got the proper length of this, when you pull this up, these little strings in the middle are gonna go back into there, so they're not gonna be a big deal. So we don't worry about the middle ones just yet, but these side ones and the ladders, we'll cut the ladders, cut the strings here, there, and there, and then we'll cut these strings down and then we'll tuck them back in on these little buttons on the bottom. So I'll do a little video of that real quick. Once you get all those ladders cut off, you're gonna leave like a good 3 or 4 inches of string on each side, just so you can wrap around the bottom of this. And I pop these out, which are pretty hard to do. Usually I just wiggle them with my fingernails and they pop out. We're going to slide this rope that we have. Oh man, I can't film and talk at the same time. Here we go. And put this in the hole and then we'll push that back in. So let me see if I can get a close up of that. This is actually my least favorite part of the job. But anyways, pop this out, push the string in on this side, and then the string from the back side. You need like a whole bunch of hands for this. And then once you get them pushed all the way in, just as simple as pushing this button back in. Like so. Ta-da! So let me do it on the rest of them real quick. Now that the hard part's over, got those all those strings tucked into the little buttons down below. These will straighten out when I put the little adjuster in. Now that we can move on to the last simple things of installing the blind adjuster, and then that panel I was talking about that covers up that ugliness up there. So we got this thingy, which is simple. It's got a little thingy on the end of it, and you just go up to this little hole and you push it in. And then it hangs there, all secure. And then you can shut these up if you want. Ta-da! Maybe adjust those a little bit. Step back even some more. Yeah, looking pretty good. And then for the last piece, this, sometimes it comes just a wee bit long. And so you'll put it up here and mark it. This one actually perfect. So I don't have to cut it, but if you did, you put up here, mark it there, and then snap it in. So let's snap this in. And that finishes up the blind installation. Blinds installation. Yeesh, that's a blooper. And that finishes up the blinds, the installation of them anyways. So we've got the trim piece put up there now. We got the adjuster on, got it all adjusted, looks sharp. So the only other things that you can put on, which I didn't, which I promised I would show you, are these things right here. They are the little plastic pieces you can stick on the bottom and screw them down here, and this will click into that. That way they can't be raised up and down. But since we want these to be raised up and down, probably more than they're gonna be permanent, these things tend to break when they get in the sun for too long and they're in the window a lot. So we're not gonna put those on, but we'll probably save them. And then also, if you were to install these blinds on the outside of the window and you wanted something decorative to cover that up again, they have these little doodads. This clips into that side and this side clips into that side, and it will cover the window those. And those are adjustable, cuttable, sizable, all that stuff. So anyway, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you got some enjoyment out of that, and hopefully it helps you install some blinds in the future. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I would love to hear them. And please like, subscribe, all that stuff for more. We'll catch you later.